Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we want to jump into legends with some legend attacks. And we're still trying to master the Lalo, which probably takes forever, but still, I'm slowly getting better at it. I'm slowly trying to figure it out. And well, it is still a ton of fun. But one quick reminder, because there are really good offers right now in the shop. Normally, I'm always telling you to not buy anything because most of those offers are trash, to be honest. But this time we have an actually really good offer, especially with having in mind that maybe Ton of 14 is around the corner at some point. So, well, if you're thinking about buying any of those, make sure to use a credit code. If you would like to support me, use code ITSU. And that's already it. So let's get started with the first attack. And we have so many bases which have like this, I would say, box-based setup where you have like a ton of squares around the outside, those second layer air defenses in the corners. Like, this is like a pretty classic common setup. And one thing which I like to do is, first off, when the clan castle is so easy to access, then you just lure that out. And then something which I just love to do is just go for the town hall, because the town hall gives you so much freedom, and if there's just anything around the town hall which gives you some more value, it's always great to have, or nice to have. So this is what I'm doing over here. And the next thing is, obviously, do not use too many invisibility spells. You can save those for later on, for like your queen, your king, for whatever, basically. And this is always pretty helpful. Let's put it like this. So now the poison onto the super minions, just pretty basic at this point. Just the Sui, using those sneaky goblins to get your queen and your king and everything in there. And then I'm using my royal champion to get in there as well, because I want to have, if possible, the sweeper on the other side of the base, basically, because this gives me the freedom to start wherever I want with my Lalo, and that's really, really helpful. Now everything is getting set in. So far, so good. We're using those invisibility spells to make sure everything is staying safe, basically. And well, Queen and the Royal Champion are now getting through all of this. We are taking down the sweeper, so we got what we wanted to get. The Royal Champion is going to die eventually, sadly, but still, now it's all about the Lalo. And I wanted to start from the top side, because I feel like it's better to get into the Royal Champion early, and especially with having 3 hounds still left alive, because the blimp is really cheap. So with 3 hounds still left alive, I felt like this might be the best choice, because the eagle should not target our loons. And exactly this is happening. So another hound is coming in. We have so many hounds, and something which I'm getting better at it. A little bit slow, but still, this is like a super important tip. Save a couple of loons for the backend. The backend, it's so important to save loons for this backend, to have like basically reinforcements coming in. And well, this is exactly what we did over here. Just keep freezing those this Inferno Tower, and this is looking like completely crushed. Easy peasy. We have 1 minute left still. And sending in the minion for the Bitter Hut. This is looking really good for us. And this is how we want to have things getting started. Good stuff for us. Last couple of seconds are just cleanup time. At this point, we have the Archer coming in. The MVP Archer, which is completely useless. Either way, we have the first triple on the way. Now we have one of those bases where, to be honest, I struggled so bad with using Queen Charge Hybrid against those bases. Like, those were the worst bases. Those center, clan castle, X-bow, scattered core, whatever defenses and bases, they were so annoying to attack with. And I feel like every single hybrid attacker knows exactly what I'm talking about. But with Lalo, like, they're so easy. So, for example, on this one, we're just blimping into the cannon compartment. So basically in between of the multi and the scatter compartment. Obviously, we could have blimped the core as well, but I feel like on this base, it's way nicer to take down the multi-inferno on the outside. But to be honest, I guess both options would have worked. So, yeah, both would have been fine. But I'm choosing right now this one. Now we have 3 ice golems kind of coming out of the clan castle, which is not the nicest, but not the worst either. Especially now for my hero part, because we can take those down pretty easily. Those ice golems are just too afraid of my heroes. This is why they're like leaving them alone. But well, this ice golem is just like taking a nap, because well, I guess he was a bit sleepy. He wanted to not attack. He was a friendly ice golem, but eventually has to do his job. And I don't know, I guess die or whatever. Either way, now we're kind of pushing the queen, everything inside the base. The problem right now which we have is the wall break. I had to already use it to redirect the queen into the base, and now we have the problem. I want to get the town hall. Like, this town hall is on my menu to get like things getting started, because if I do not get the town hall, the path thing really sucks. That's straight up how it is. So now we need to be kind of careful with how we're starting things. We have only 1 minute and 20 seconds left, and this is kind of like the next big thing with this army composition. I have so many time fails. It is insane. It is freaking insane how many time fails I have. But I guess this is just normal, like starting the Lalo kind of late. Either way, now the headhunter is everything. The warden ability can be used any second now as well, which I'm doing right now. There's still some headhunters doing their job, like chasing the queen into the base, some more haste, and now it's all about the back end. The Royal Champ is helping as well. I sent in the Royal Champ quite early with the Lalo. Not sure if that was the best choice because of the ground expose, but I feel like she did quite a decent job. And now it's all about this back end multi-inferno tower. To be honest, once again, I should have saved this one loon which I sent in the end, because once again, time is an issue. Time is so close on those attacks. So basically, this is once again like a tip and tricks video for those Lalo attackers from you guys, and learning some more things about the Lalo. But I feel like saving a few loons for the backend is so helpful. On this base, it should be alright. Let's see. I mean, the king is quite annoying. Wait a second. Oh my god. Did I just jinx myself with like the time? Okay. The warden is... What? My warden just outsmarted everything, and this is in last second finish. Easy triple. Let's go all the way. And now we have some more attacks coming in. This is the next base, and this is like a classic anti 3-star base. So one thing which I hate about anti 3-star bases is that they're slowly catching up on like how to defend those super wizard limbs, and you always have those double tiles in between of the wall and the most important building. So for example, you have a double tile in between of the eagle and the elixir storage compartment where you could easily blimp in. You have a double tile in between of the scatter and the dead zone where the sweeper is in. So always like a double tile in between, so the super wizards cannot reach that. And now we're catching once again the tornado trap. Like, I'm catching so many times the tornado trap with going for the town. That's quite annoying, but I guess that's how it is if you're blimping for that town hall. Either way, once again, we have a ton of spells left. Like, we have two invisibility spells left once again. So that should be alright. I hope so. Let's see. So king is doing his job. I put my queen and my royal champ behind that just to make sure that things are going a little bit more quicker. Funneling everything inside because I want to get rid of the single inferno tower. And from the single inferno tower, we have access to the enemy scatter and to the enemy queen. That would be an awesome value for that Sui. Using the king ability nice and early just to get the king not getting targeted by the single inferno tower. It did not work how I planned it, so I need to use it one more time to get my queen out of danger this time. And well, somehow the queen is getting back into the base because of the enemy king. So the enemy king lured my queen in, and now I can somehow maybe try to get the enemy queen, but it's not looking too good, to be honest. It's not looking too hard for that. The ice golem on the outside, well, is not doing too much, to be honest, and that's why I dropped the ice golem from my army composition already. But still, the queen is taking on the scatter, and the scatter is going down. Let's go. So the scatter was huge, getting that out of the way nice and early. Now I need to haste pretty early because there's the entire Tesla farm, and I want to get this out of the way as early as possible. Now some more loons in, some more Lalo is getting placed, and so far, so good, at least I would say. And that's always the great thing with doing those cheap blimps. Because, well, the main story or the main point of this is kind of to save as many hounds as possible for the Lalo. That is sometimes kind of helpful, but at the same time, it's always how much risk you want to take, basically. Because sometimes it's just better to go all in and go for the insane value. But I did not see any of those on this base. And so far look good. We have 2 loons left on this base, which we can place for the backhand, which I'm using on the cannon. Now, like some random wall breakers to damage some more buildings, which is not really happening. But still, we're getting through that backhand. We're getting better at this Lalo and everything. pushing things through the core and so on. So kind of the secrets to Lalo, if you want to say it like this. And this is looking pretty good. I mean, yes, there are a ton of storages, but to be honest, they're all close together, so our loons should easily take those down. And this is looking pretty damn good for us. 15 more seconds. This is easy. Wait, is this an easy triple? I always say, okay, this is an easy triple, and then it's getting like close again. But no, this should be all right. Like 7, 6. Yeah, this is the next triple for us. So far, so good. And now we have another base, a base which is quite annoying to attack. One of those teaser style bases, and this is the base which I think a lot of you guys should know, because I think it's pretty common, to be honest. But let's see how we attack this. On this one, I feel like the Town Hall blimp is not only getting us a ton of value, but as well as like creating nice path and everything. So that's a great entry point. I hope so. But the only bad thing is we need to really angle the blimp everything carefully. The sweeper, like somehow my blimp dodged that sweeper. That was important. That was really important. Otherwise, our troops would have been kind of like in pain and like a ton of problems. But now we have those invisibility spells, making sure everything is staying alive. Another invisibility spell. But that one was a little bit too late. So we're not taking out any more defense or any more buildings because, well, that was a really late invisibility spell. So that's quite unfortunate. So the question is, can we still somehow manage this? Because, to be honest, there's so much left. There's so much left of this base. So do we make it? That's the big question. The king ability should be popped soon. The ice golem is in the single front tower, so that's great. But the ice golem is pretty useless once again. So really, I need to drop that. I feel like the ice golem is not doing a great job of helping at all. And now we have a huge backhand, a multi-inferno tower, double scatter, and we cannot reach it because our queen is not going into the right direction. So what should we do? Should I send the royal champion onto basically the death island, if you want to call it like this? Because there's so many expos, scatters, sweepers, everything. But one thing which I think should work is just start the Lalo from the other side and overpower it in the end, basically. So the plan right now is to push everything and time everything that all of my Lalo is finishing off at this island at the same time. This is what I'm going for at the moment. So this is how we do it. So first off, we're starting off with a big group of loons at the right side, pushing the top side in with some more Lalo. So everything is finishing up in the core, freezing everything together. The royal champion is dying by now. We have a few more hastes, which we can use to get into that double scatter, everything. Warden ability perfectly timed. And now it's all about how my loons get through that part of the base. The sweeper is pushing everything away. The scatter is shooting another haste. And this is still a crushing overkill 3-star. This is how you Lalo. This is how you plan out those Lalo attacks, making sure the pathing of those loons is perfect. This is what we did over here. Perfect, I think, for finishing off this video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you will get better at Lalo as well, because it's such a fun strategy. It's so strong, and sometimes make those bases look easy where you struggle with other strategies. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I wish you guys back tomorrow for the next one. Until then, see ya and bye bye.